Voilà. Hello, my name is Philippe Roth. I'm a private chef for the last 4.5 years. I have worked on different places, in France on Michelin Star, in Japan for a few months, and basically I've been in London for 27.5 years. Today I'm going to present one dish, which is a breast of dog marinated with a matcha dressing, and I will explain all the way. It's a very easy dish to do, and I hope you enjoy it. We have 3 breasts of dog. It's going to be for 6 people. The first thing what we need to do, we need to take the nerves away that we have at the end of the breast of dog, and we take the excess of the fat before we're going to seal it in a pan on both sides and cook in the oven for a few minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to put a pan to warm up slowly. We don't need much of oil because obviously, as you know, the breast of dog has a lot of fat. You can put into the pan to warm up with no oil. I have switched off the oven around 180 degrees, that the oven is warm, ready when the breast of dog has been sealed. In the pan. Donc the first one, like I said, I'm going to put the skin up and down like this. I'm going to put a couple of drops of oil. And put on the speed of maximum. In the meantime, I'm going to do a vegetable julienne, which is with carrot and mouli. If you had some mange too, it will be nice to have some green. Donc we'll have 3 colors, but today we're only going to do the carrot and the mouli, okay? Donc we need a mandoline, which is a Japanese mandoline, which is very easy to use. Donc we have peeled the mouli, and after that we're going to do some slice. Be careful, whatever you're doing, when you use the mandoline, you have to put your hand very flat, or you have a guard if you want to wish it, but obviously, with many years of experience, I don't need that guard. And you use a big knife to slice the mouli. Obviously, your knuckle is going to help you to slice properly and finely. When it's done, you're going to put in the cold water. The cold water, you can put some ice to basically you make it vegetable crispy. In the meantime, you're shaking your dog. We are not going to seasoning the breast of dog because we're going to marinate it in soya and mirin for 24 hours. So the soya is going to cook, and when you're going to serve it the following day, the meat is going to melt in your mouth. Donc I'm going to continue my vegetables. I have peeled the carrot already. The excess you can keep it for a soup or something else, a stock, whatever you want to. Donc same process with the carrot. Your hand has to be very flat and you slice it. At the end you go slowly and you use a slicer, cut it a julienne. Donc when this is done, I'm going to add some ice, or if I haven't got it, I will still put more cold water and I will leave in the fridge for a couple of hours and the vegetable will be crispy. Okay? I'm going to turn over. Because this one I want the skin to be more crispy. My oven is ready, it's warm, donc I will put in a minute the breast of dog in the oven to cook. Donc I want to have the breast of dog to be pink, rosé, more or less. And it takes around like a couple of minutes. It's very difficult to leave the timing because every oven is different. Some ovens are new, some people have gas, whatever. Donc I never say the timing because it's very difficult. You need to touch basically. As a chef, it's easy. Okay, I'm going to put the press hot dog in the oven. The next things we're going to do the matcha dressing, which is very simple. We need a few ingredients. Donc we need green tea, wasabi, French mustard, Japanese mayonnaise, and Kikkoman soya sauce. We always use the Kikkoman soya sauce for any Japanese dishes. You can't use anything else. It's very important to following that. Donc we're going to put some green tea, some mustard, wasabi, and some soya sauce. Before we adding the mayonnaise, we're going to mix very well. When it's done, you will going to add basically the Japanese mayonnaise. You can buy it in any shop, in Sainsbury, they got it, or Japanese shop, Chinatown, whatever you wish. You can make it open, that will be great, superb. And you add the mayonnaise inside. And you mix all the ingredients together. And we add some avocados at the end. Donc let's check the dog in the oven again. As you can see, when you press on the dog, when the dog coming back like this, it's ready. You just need to rest it for a couple of minutes before you're going to put in a bowl with some soya and mirin, okay? Donc, we have the matcha dressing. Donc, what we're going to do, we're going to add some avocados. Donc, we're going to cut the avocados in half. To keep a dressing when you have with avocados, what I recommend, you can keep the stone and put inside your dressing. It will help you to keep the color together. Donc, I use a spoon take the avocados away from the skin. And I'm going to do some little dice and I'm going to add to the matcha dressing. In the meantime, sometimes what I do, because the dog has been just came out from the oven, I will turn it to basically that, the blood is going everywhere and we will have a nice pink breast of dog. Okay, I have done some dice, and after, as I said, I'm going to put in a matcha dressing. It doesn't need to be like perfect dice because of a second, I said, you can mix it or you can smash it inside. It's up to you the way you want to do it. Okay, we'll mix the avocados with the matcha dressing. As I said, I keep the stone until before serving, I will put it away. Donc the matcha dressing is ready. Donc we're going to put the breast of dog. We use a bowl and we're going to put the breast of dog in a little dish and we're going to put some soya and some mirin. Again, we are going to put some Kikkoman soya sauce. And you're going to put some mirin. Mirin is quite similar than the sake. It's just more sweet compared to the sake, which I use it quite often when I marinated my meat. And you put same quantity of soya sauce and mirin, okay? After you will put some cling film and you leave in the fridge for 24 hours. So basically, like I said, the first courses is done. You have done the matcha dressing, which can keep in the fridge for a few hours to make it more fresh. The breast of dog need to be marinated 24 hours. Donc you need to do the breast of dog the day before, and the vegetable julienne, you can do the day before as well and use it the following day. Donc you have a lot of preparation who can be made the day before to make it easy when you have a dinner party. And when everything is ready, you just put everything together and you can serve it with some warm bread, some brioche, whatever you wish. Voila.